Have you ever stopped to think about where your help really comes from in tough times? Seeking help and support is something we've all had to do at some point in our lives. It's a universal human experience, and it's completely normal to need a lifeline when we're struggling. Whether it's dealing with a personal crisis, navigating a major life change, or just trying to make sense of the world around us, we all need help sometimes. The thing is, asking for help can be really tough. It takes a lot of courage to admit we need it, and even more to actually reach out and ask. But the truth is, we can't do everything on our own, and trying can be exhausting and unsustainable. I think we can all agree that it's okay to not be okay, and that it's more than okay to ask for help when we need it. The question is, where do we turn when we need that help? There are many people out there who struggle to find the help and support they need, and it's often because of some common challenges we face when trying to find it. One of the biggest challenges is feeling isolated and alone. When we're struggling, it's easy to withdraw from the world and try to tackle our problems on our own. But this can lead to feelings of loneliness and disconnection, which can actually make our problems worse. Another challenge is confusion. When we're faced with a difficult situation, it can be hard to know where to turn or who to ask for help. This can lead to feelings of overwhelm and uncertainty, which can be really debilitating. Societal pressures can also play a big role in our ability to find help. We often feel like we need to be strong and self-sufficient, and that asking for help is a sign of weakness. But this couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, asking for help takes a lot of strength and courage. It's okay to not have all the answers, and it's okay to need guidance and support. The problem is, we often don't know where to turn or who to trust. We might feel like we're a burden to our friends and family, or that they won't understand what we're going through. We might feel like we need to have it all together before we can ask for help, or that we need to be in crisis mode before we can reach out. But the truth is, help can come from a lot of different sources, and it's essential to explore all of our options. One of the most obvious sources of help is our friends and family. These are the people who care about us most, and who often have our best interests at heart. They can offer emotional support, practical help, and a listening ear when we need it most. Community resources are another great source of help. This might be a local support group, a charity, or a community organization that specializes in the area we're struggling with. These resources can provide us with access to experts, counseling, and practical support. Spiritual guidance is also a great source of help. This might be a religious community, a spiritual leader, or simply a sense of connection to something bigger than ourselves. Spiritual guidance can provide us with a sense of comfort, peace, and direction when we're struggling. Of course, there are many other sources of help out there, from online resources to professional counseling services. The key is to explore all of our options and find what works best for us. As Christians, we believe that God is our ultimate source of help. He is our rock, our refuge, and our salvation. He is the one we can turn to in times of trouble, and the one who will always be there for us. The Bible is full of stories of people who found help and support in their time of need. There's the story of David, who cried out to God in his distress and was delivered. There's the story of the disciples, who were sent out by Jesus to spread the good news and bring hope to those who needed it. In Psalm 121, it says, "I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth." This is a powerful reminder that our help comes from God, and that He is always available to us. In Isaiah 41, it says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be frightened, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." This is a beautiful promise of God's presence and help in our lives. In Psalm 34, it says, "I sought the Lord, and He answered me. He delivered me from all my fears." This is a powerful testimony to the power of prayer and the goodness of God. In Matthew 7, it says, "Ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be opened to you." This is a reminder that God is always available to us, and that He wants us to come to Him in our time of need. In Jeremiah 29, it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This is a powerful reminder of God's love and care for us. Finally, in 2 Corinthians 1, it says, "Praise be to the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, the Father of compassion and the God of all comfort, who comforts us in all our troubles, so that we can comfort those in any trouble with the comfort we ourselves receive from God." This is a beautiful reminder of God's comfort and care in our lives. In summary, seeking help and support is a normal part of life, and there are many sources of help available to us. We don't have to face our challenges alone, and we don't have to be afraid to ask for help. Remember, help can come from friends, family, community resources, spiritual guidance, and many other sources. The key is to explore all of our options and find what works best for us. I hope this video has been encouraging and helpful to you. If you have any thoughts or questions, please share them in the comments below. If you are new here, consider subscribing for more inspirational videos. Thanks for watching.